In this video, we are going to talk about 9 most popular conspiracy theories in recent history. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Conspiracy theories abound in 2021, from Congress to viral Facebook and blush pink Instagram posts. Conspiracy theories are nothing new in America, says Cynthia Miller-Idris, an American University sociology professor who studies extremism and radicalization, but social media has allowed them to spread like wildfire in the last decade. Here are the 9 most popular conspiracy theories in recent history. So let's start. Number 9. COVID-19 is population control. There are many theories about the new coronavirus. And Bill Gates is not only responsible for the virus, but also the head of a plot to utilize the virus to control population. Still tired? Yes. Despite repeated debunking, some notions remain. Then President Trump said the virus was no more deadly than the flu and would one day disappear, like a miracle without a vaccine. Or it could be linked to Republican lawmakers who suggested COVID was a Chinese bioweapon. Or perhaps this country was uniquely unprepared to deal with a horrific pandemic that killed hundreds of thousands of Americans. Number 8. The Earth is actually flat. Mark Sargent, creator of the Flat Earth Clues YouTube series, spoke at the 2017 Flat Earth International Conference. Mark also appeared in the Netflix documentary Behind the Curve. So, the world is a flat soundstage under a dome, according to Sargent. Although not many individuals believe the Earth is flat, there is evidence suggesting younger people are more inclined to believe this. The movement's main premise is in its name: Earth is flat, not a globe. Flat earthers have a variety of views regarding how the Earth is laid out, but the majority believe the planet is a flat disk surrounded by an ice wall. Although the flat Earth idea is easily dismissed as theorists themselves unwittingly debunked in Behind the Curve, it can be a sign of strong science skepticism regarding matters like vaccines. Number 7. Top Democrats are behind a child sex ring. In the emails, Podesta mentions holding a fundraiser at Comet Ping Pong in DC and ordering cheese pizza. That Comet Ping Pong was home to a child sex trafficking network run by Democratic elites like Clinton, and Podesta supplied fuel for the wild conspiracy theory. Theorists claimed cheese pizza meant child pornography. The emails formed a cipher only insiders could decode. A 28-year-old guy strolled into a Northwest Washington pizza with an AR-15 rifle, a few weeks after Podesta's emails were exposed and Pizzagate became viral. He discharged his revolver at a locked door before surrendering to authorities. Despite the would-be gunman's admission that his acts were foolish and stupid, Pizzagate rumors grew online, inspiring the equally incredible QAnon theory. In October 2017, an anonymous member named Q began posting on 4chan, claiming to be a U.S. intelligence operative. Q expounded on Pizzagate: politicians and Hollywood elites are demonic pedophiles who also harvest children's blood to stay young. Trump was the only one who could stop them. Number 6. Mass shootings like Sandy Hook were false flags. Immediately following the December 14, 2012 massacre at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Connecticut, Alex Jones utilized his massive platform to deny the attack ever occurred. Jones claims the mass shooting was staged and the dead children were hired actors. So many bereaved parents had to release birth certificates to confirm their children's existence and resist attempts to exhume their children's bodies. Conspiracy theorists continue to be drawn to mass killings. Survivors of the Parkland, Florida, massacre at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School were dubbed crisis actors. When a gunman killed 58 people in Las Vegas, many speculated he wasn't alone. No matter where or how many people are hurt, there are always those ready to accuse it of being a false flag incident orchestrated by the deep state to push gun control laws. Number 5. 9/11 was an inside job. On September 11, 2001, thousands of people were hurt, and over 2,000 first responders died from illnesses contracted while working at Ground Zero. A fourth airliner fell into a field west of Shanksville, Pennsylvania, on that fateful autumn day in 2001. September 11 surpassed Pearl Harbor as the date of the deadliest foreign attack on American soil. 9/11 has always been a hot topic for conspiracy theorists, whether it's due to the enormity of the loss, or the lies presented to the American people to justify the interminable wars that followed the attacks. One popular theory is that President George W. Bush's administration did 9/11, or at least knew about it and allowed it happen, because it intended to go to war in Afghanistan and Iraq for oil. One of the most popular 9/11 conspiracies is that the attack was staged from the proof. The Twin Towers could only have fallen as a result of deliberate demolition. This is false. The Pentagon was attacked by a missile, not a plane, according to conspiracy theorists. Number 4. Princess Diana's death was no accident. Princess Diana died in a vehicle crash in Paris in 1997, 1 year after her divorce from Prince Charles. While details differ, the gist of most Diana-related hypotheses is, her death was not an accident. She was dating Dodi Fayed, an Egyptian film producer who perished in the limo with her, and was rumored to be ready to propose to Diana that night. In a court testimony, Dodi's father, Mohammed Al Fayed, stated they were assassinated because the monarchy couldn't bear the idea of Diana and Prince Charles's sons having an Egyptian Muslim stepfather. Diana was not pregnant at the time of the crash, according to the coroner who examined her. Another allegation is that the limo driver, Henri Paul, purposefully crashed the automobile. Conspiracy theorists think Paul was hired by a National Intelligence Service group to kill Diana since he was the head of security at the Ritz Hotel in Paris where they left moments before the crash. Other conspiracy theorists claim Diana's post-crash medical care was purposefully destroyed. This argument stems from discrepancies between French and American approaches to emergency care. Number 3. The moon landing was faked. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first people to land on the moon in July 1969, or did they? No, really. Yes, they did. By the 1970s, 30% of Americans thought the moon landing was a hoax. Alternate histories arose quickly. William Kaysing began writing We Never Went to the Moon, America's $30 billion swindle as satire, but he ended up believing the conspiracy. His book argues that the footage of astronauts walking on the moon, which hundreds of millions of people saw live on TV, was actually shot at Area 51 in Nevada, another hotbed for conspiracy theorists. In 2019, 10% of Americans still believed the moon landing was a hoax. NASA offered NBA star Steph Curry a lunar lab trip after he denied the moon landing in 2018. Number 2. The CIA had a hand in JFK's assassination. Lee Harvey Oswald was arrested on November 22, 1963, for the assassination of President John F. Kennedy Jr. 2 days later, Oswald was shot and assassinated by Jack Ruby, a Texas nightclub owner. Not only was a gorgeous, popular president assassinated in broad sight, but the accused assassin was killed days later, raising speculation about a cover-up. In the late 1960s, more than half of Americans doubted Oswald acted alone. According to 538, 61% of Americans think the assassination was a conspiracy. Several JFK conspiracy theories exist. According to one scenario, the CIA killed JFK in punishment for the failed Bay of Pigs assault to depose Fidel Castro. Bobby Kennedy, JFK's brother and attorney general, initially believed a rogue CIA agent group was responsible for his killing, but he eventually changed his mind. Another idea is that Oswald wasn't the only shooter. A House Select Committee on Assassinations found that there was possibly a second shooter. Another committee questioned the findings in 1982, but the theory had taken hold. A third argument is that the assassination was a mob strike to punish Bobby Kennedy for fighting the mafia. Oh, and Ted Cruz's father? We'll skip it here, but if you need a laugh, check it out. Number 1. Myths about the Holocaust. Between 1941 and 1945, Adolf Hitler orchestrated a horrible genocide that slaughtered 6 million Jews across Europe. In spite of the Holocaust's well-documented history, many people doubt it happened or believe the dead toll has been greatly exaggerated. A 2014 survey by the Anti-Defamation League indicated that only 30% of respondents believed historical narratives of the Holocaust were accurate. People under 65 were more likely to claim they didn't believe the Holocaust happened. Some conspiracy theorists promote the anti-Semitic concept that the Holocaust was created or exaggerated to win sympathy and money for Jews while serving and furthering Jewish interests. Holocaust deniers fall into two categories, according to historian and author Deborah E. Lipstadt. Hardcore Holocaust deniers argue the Holocaust never happened. Less ardent deniers say the Holocaust happened but question the official death toll or the use of gas chambers for mass murder. What do you think of our list? Which thing do you like from above list? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.